Good evening, baseball fans, and welcome to Fox City Stadium, Neuroscience Group Field. It is the first Division III state semifinal, a little bit delayed, but we are here and we are playing ball. As it is the 2-3 matchup, the number 2 seed, the Red Raiders of Marathon, 26-4, coming off that walk-off thrilling win over Kewanee to get to this game last week. They'll be taking on the 21-5 Rockets of Cedar, Grove-Belgium, the 3 seed, and ace pitcher Ira Hilbelink for the Rockets, the number 2 prospect in the state in the class of 2027. More on that later. You're listening to the Brickner Motors of Little Chicago pregame show. Brickner Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, and Jeep. When you need a new vehicle, let their family take care of yours on Little Chicago's northeast side. And these two teams, they got here well ahead of time. They were here around noonish, ready for the game to start as a typical time, but a 2-hour rain delay in Division IV that delayed Loyal and Columbus Catholic's game in the third inning got resumed, and they got back in it. A thrilling game. It was really fun to be down there shooting some highlights for that. Jason Zaleski is doing that today. My name is Mike Wetland. Joe Anderson hitting the 1s and 2s on the production side of things right here. As we'll quickly hear from our friends over at Brickner Motors, we'll have your lineups and the first pitch on the way as you are listening live to the Division III state semifinal on Zaleski Sports.
Here at Brickner Motors, in Little Chicago, we will help you order your brand new Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, or Jeep, and get it equipped the way you want it, in the color you've always dreamed of. Whether you choose from our in-stock selection or order factory fresh, quality vehicles at competitive prices are what keep people coming back again and again. Make the drive out to Brickner Motors on Little Chicago's northeast side and let our family take care of your family. You can count on us.
Our pregame coverage continues and brought to you by Brickner, Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, and Jeep. When you need a new vehicle, let their family take care of yours. Little Chicago's northeast side. Marathon in their all-white uniforms, red numbers, letters, and caps. It's like Raiders in script across the front. They're on the third base side of the diamond. The Rockets of Cedar Grove, Belgium in their orange jerseys, the very deep orange. White pants, black shoulders with a white stripe alongside the shoulders, down the sides of the jerseys, and black caps. They're on the first base side. As they announce the starters and lineups for these two teams. And also take a look quickly at our umpiring crew. Over at third base is going to be Menasha's Corey Scheffler. At second base, it'll be Deerfield Jason Kelly. At first base, across is Greg Roditsky, and behind the plate, it will be Hammond's Nick Bean calling the balls and strikes. Now, our national anthem. Our anthem concluded. They'll introduce the teams. Again, Marathon down the third base line. Jason Zaleski alongside the Marathon dugout in the press cove as they announce things for Cedar Grove, Belgium first. They line up on the first base side. They'll have Jacob Race, Cooper Knight, Austin Holtman, Noah Lukens, and Colton Eishin coming off the bench today. And they will line up as follows. Leading off will be the center fielder, number 9, Griffin Knight. Batting second and doing the catch, number 44, Connor Waters. Batting third is the pitcher, number 23, University of Minnesota commit Ira Hilblink. Batting cleanup at second base, number 3, Austin Knapp. Batting fifth, the first base, number 32, Josh Anzia. Batting sixth at third base, number 19, Seth Race. Carter Schmitz is the shortstop. He hits seventh and wears the number 2. Your designated hitter wears number 33. Jonah Banton will hit eighth. And Griffin Postuma is the left fielder, number 1. He'll hit ninth. Not hitting will be the right fielder, number 0, Cooper Schmidt. I'll listen, make sure I had my pronunciations correct from our PA. Pretty young team. Only 4 seniors for the Rockets from the Big East. Coming in for a 4-game winning streak. So Anzia hitting fifth, they're announcing. Rockets won all 4 playoff games. They came into the playoffs on a 2-game losing streak. But since then, taking out Manitowoc Lutheran, Horicon, Living Word Lutheran, and Lake Country Lutheran in the sectional.
The designated hitter, number 33, Jonah Banton. And batting ninth, the left fielder, number 1, Griffin Postuma.
It's a good student section right behind home plate for the Rockets. They're going to be right in there, making some noise directly behind home plate.
For Cedar, Grove-Belgium, number 23.
I also see just the right home plate, some of the Columbus Catholic Dons still here watching. They're going to hang out. They announce the Red Raiders for Marathon coming in 26-4. It'll be Quade Furman, Charlie Ehlert, Luke Seiler, Colton Stevens, Ian Seiler, Sam Lepak, Caleb Odie will be coming off the bench. Their lineup will be as follows. Will be the right fielder, number 2, Quillen Kunkel is going to lead things off. The pitcher, Blake Underwood, number 3, will hit second. Drew Wolfel is the center fielder, number 11. He's going to hit third. Drew Thurs, number 6, the shortstop, is in the cleanup spot. Blake McCain, the DH, he will hit fifth. He's number 24. Owen Krauser is going to be the first baseman, number 21. He'll hit sixth. Ian Schuda is the second baseman, number 8. He'll hit seventh. Grant Salber is the left fielder, number 15, hitting eighth. And Evan DeBrew is the third baseman, number 4. He'll hit ninth. Doing the catching, and on the line, number 26, Brayson Schneider. And Marathon, they're all whites. 6-game winning streak coming in for Marathon. A couple of wins to end the season against the Columbus Catholic Dons and Abbey Colby. Then they beat St. Mary Catholic, Auburndale, Stratford, and Kewanee, including Drew Thur's no-hitter against Stratford in the sectional semi.
Number 6, Drew Thurs.
Marathon also not a young team, but not an old team either. 5, I guess you can now say alumni, graduates, seniors.
The first baseman, number 21, Owen Krauser.
Good amount of juniors and sophomores, and 3 freshmen listed on their roster, including their catcher, Brayson Schneider.
The left fielder, number 15, Grant Salber. And batting ninth, the third baseman, number 4, Evan DeBrew.
Dimensions here at Fox City Stadium, 325 down the lines, 385 to left center, 405 to right center, and even further than that, dead center to the batter's eye. We have not seen one hit yet today in either Division 4 or 3 games. 2 games still scheduled today to wrap up the day. Still set to follow this game will be Dodgeville and St. Croix Falls in the 1-4 matchup. St. Croix Falls, the Saints, are the 1 seed. Tomorrow, scheduled Division 2 and 1 semifinals, and then Championship Thursday, on the day where I will be officially eligible to run for president if I want on Thursday. I'll be glad to spend the first day of year number 35 here at the ballpark Thursday morning. As the teams get sent to their dugouts, and let's get set for some baseball right here on Zaleski Sports. We'll keep things here. As you can hear, I hear the Rockets getting ready, and the Red Raiders taking the field slowly but surely. Guys heading out there. Their defense is going to, again, look as follows. Your outfield from left to right, it'll be Salber in left, Wolfel in center, and Kunkel in right. And the corners, DeBrew is going to man the hot corner at third, Krauser's over at first, and up the middle, it'll be Schuda at second, Thurs over at short, and Schneider doing the catching for right-hander Blake Underwood. Coming in 9-1, is making his 10th start, a 2.80 ERA in 64 1/3 innings. 54-14 his strikeout to walk ratio for the senior right-hander. I think anything happens, True Thurs will be there in reserve. So he'll face a tough Cedar Grove lineup that hits 389 as a team. They are exceptional, led by Ira Hilbelink, who's their starting pitcher today. He comes in hitting, we'll talk about him again as he comes up, 573 his junior season. There's only too many people live with pain and injuries, and the Marathon Spine and Wellness. The goal is to get you back to enjoying the activities you love pain-free. With years of experience, cutting technological options including shockwave therapy, laser therapy, dry needling, chiropractic, therapeutic exercises, and more. Take the first step toward getting back to the you that you deserve, and call Marathon Spine and Wellness for an appointment today. Marathon Spine and Wellness. Move better, live better, feel better. As Underwood gets his final warm-ups in, gets set for the top of the first. Again, only 2.5 hours behind schedule, considering all the rain we had. That's not too bad. They good on the ground crew or the WIAA, whoever made the call to get the tarp on before the rain hit in the D4 game. That was a brilliant move, because if they hadn't, it was already wet under the tarp when the rain stopped. It kind of leaked through a little bit because just the weight of the rain. But if they had waited 5 minutes, we might still be in a delay. They would have had to take even longer and even more bags of Diamond Dry to get the field ready, as Schneider throws the ball down. And to lead things off will be the center fielder, junior number 9, Griffin Knight. Knight hitting .416 on the season. He's driven in 23. And if he gets on base, look for him to run. He's stolen 18 out of 19 attempts this season. Straight on stance in the right-handed batter's box. Underwood, first base side of the rubber, works out of the stretch at the belt. First pitch is in for a called strike at 5:08 Central Time. Get Hammond's Nick Bean calling balls and strikes. And it's quickly 0-2. Another one right on that outside corner. Underwood working away from Knight here to start the evening. Jammed him this time, goes inside with a fastball and gets the foul back right off the handle. Count remains 0-2 on Knight. Kind of a crossfire setup as well. Stride, a breaking ball, fouled away again. And we'll try the 5th pitch of this at-bat. Count remains still no balls and 2 strikes. Wind blowing slightly out toward the right field foul pole. As the 0-2 once again. This time he tries to change the eye level, misses up at the eyes, and it's 1-2. And as a team, 6 players have at least 10 stolen bases for the Rockets on the season. They like to manufacture. That one is going to be sliced foul right field side and almost hits the home plate in the bullpen. We'll try it again. 1-2 and a long at bat for a 1-2 count. That's the 3rd straight foul ball with 2 strikes for Knight. Eight of their 9 players in their lineup hitting over 300. 4 of them over 400. That one fouled back again, and a good battle between these two. Again, he busted him inside and got a jam shot, but he had it on time, but again, wailing off the plate. He fights it off to the screen. That screen goes all the way down to the corner. Keep fans safe. The 1-2, once again. Right back up the middle and a base hit. What an at-bat to start off the day for Griffin Knight. And he is aboard as he will win the battle here in the top of the first. Nothing Underwood did wrong there. He hit his spots. Just a good piece of hitting for the center fielder. Here comes the catcher, Connor Waters, getting 378. He's driven in 24 for the junior catcher. And a big lead. Runner holds, swinging away, pops it up on the infield. Who wants it? The call and the catch made over at first base by Owen Krauser for out number 1. So after that long battle with Knight, he gets a 1-pitch out of Waters. And here comes Hilbelink. I mean, a guy who I'm sure plenty of coaches are here to watch, Ira Hilbelink, the junior, committed to the University of Minnesota. 573 with 6 home runs on the season. Open stance, right-handed hitter. Throw over, and he's just back in time. Hilbelink 43 for 75 this season. He scored 49 runs. 17 extra base hits among those 43. Long hold. That one will miss. A touch low, ball 1. 21 walks to 2 strikeouts as well for Hilbelink. Usually a shortstop when he's not pitching. Runner goes, throws in the dirt. The throw to second is going to be wide, as it was more of the shortstop side, and Knight will be in there with his 19th stolen base of the season. And the Rockets have a runner in scoring position here with 1 out in the first. The ball is called strike, so it is 1-1 on Hilbelink. That one fouled away, went to the breaking ball and got it to fight it off over to the second deck of the press area, and that's going to bounce back into the crowd. It's a ball and 2 strikes on Ira Hilbelink. Over the middle of the season, Rockets had at one point an 11-game winning streak. Snap a loss to Random Lake as Hilbelink follows that one back. Remains 1-2. He's got elbow guard on that left lower tricep. I think I see an ankle guard. That front leg, as he has a really open stance. And he's going to slice that one into the right. That's going to get over the head. That's going to bring in a run. That's going to get all the way to the wall. That could be 3. It's the 360 sign. Hilbelink out around second. He is on his way to third. They will hold him there as he will be in there with an RBI triple. And it'll be Cedar Grove-Belgium striking first here in the top half of inning number 1. As he just sliced that one, a really easy swing over the head of Kunkel, who chased it down right at the 360 notches. It goes from 325, a sharp angle to 360, not too far to dead right field. It is 1-0. And it is strike 1 on Austin Knapp. The junior second baseman hitting .425, a couple of home runs. Leads the team with 38 runs driven in. Another player with an open stance. He fouls that one in and out of the glove of Schneider. And it's 0-2. Underwood looking for a punch out here to try and keep it and have a better chance of a one-run inning. Third baseman DeBrew playing even with the bag. Everyone else playing back. They're willing to concede the run for an out. That one popped up. Foul ground, long run. That's going to drop foul, and that's probably the right. I mean, not much of a chance to make the play anyway. But if you're thinking long term, it would have been smart to let that drop. Hillblink was going to tag if Krauscher makes an over-the-shoulder catch. It would have been a blind throw to the plate. And you still give a chance now for your pitcher to get a strikeout or an infield pop-up here. And I got to say as well, said a little bit during our pregame, big props to the grounds crew and the workers here. That's high and tight. Ball and 2 strikes. The work they did getting that tarp off, getting the field ready to go, getting it relined in the middle of a game, getting the outfield safe conditions of play after the rain. We had a little bit of hail earlier as well. And that's going to be lined into center. It'll be an RBI single for Austin Knapp as he fires up his dugout all the way to first base as he'll round it and hold with RBI number 39 on the season. It's 2-0 Rockets. Now bring up Josh Anzia, the first baseman. He's hitting .507 with 28 driven in as they'll throw over and back in with the dive is Austin Knapp. Marzella, for a custom-built home, you want to work with the best in Underwood Construction. Right in Marathon's the perfect place to turn. Breaking ball high and tight. So for your next home building experience, look to Underwood Construction. And a big thanks to all of our great sponsors allowing us to bring you this game today. There's nothing like the state tournament as that's fouled back. I don't care what sport it is. The state tournaments are always an experience that if you get a chance, whether it's a media member, a fan, a player, it's worth going. Every sport. Whether it's football or volleyball or soccer in the fall, hockey in the winter, basketball, wrestling, doesn't matter to me, as that one's going to be lined foul to right field and into the screen. Or baseball, softball, golf, track here in the spring. It doesn't matter. It is one of those things that, to me, as a Wisconsin sports fan, is a bucket list type thing. I've been very thankful to go to a few dozen of these now over the past few years. And have a short drive to Appleton is always nice as well, instead of getting over to Madison or Green Bay. We're glad to have you all listening along with us, wherever you may be. Breaking ball is flied into the shortstop. Thurs will get there behind the bag at second for out number 2. So 2 down for the third baseman, Seth Race. The senior hitting .346 with 14 driven in. He's got 3 of the team's 14 triples.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 19, Seth Race.
And the Rockets took a share of the Big East as that was going to be grounded to third and into left field. A seeing eye single for Race. And that's the 4th hit of the inning for the Rockets. And all of them have been hit pretty hard. But still a chance to get out of this inning. Carter Schmitz, the shortstop, will step in, a senior. Hitting .324 with 24 driven in. Breaking ball and a beauty in from Underwood, strike 1. That was the best curveball he's thrown so far here in this first inning. He swings it all the way from that batter's hip to the outside corner. Dancing off second. Trying to draw a throw. High chopper to second. Playing it back, Schutta's going to take it to the bag himself in time for the fielder's choice and ends the inning. But it was a good start for Cedar. Grove-Belgium, 2 runs on 4 hits, and they left a pair. After 1/2 inning, they have 2. We'll get our first look at the Marathon Red Raiders offense on the other side as you are listening live for the Division III state semifinal on Zaleski Sports.
Marathon's favorite bowling alley and family fun center is Marathon Sports Center on Highway 107 in Marathon. Birthday parties, nights out with the family, night leagues, dinner with the family, and so much more is all under one roof at Marathon Sports Center. Open for lunch and dinner on Wednesday through Sunday with a menu that includes burgers, pizza, nachos, Friday fish fry, and so much more. You'll love the fun, energetic atmosphere with plenty of TVs to watch the big game and plenty of space for your next celebration or event at Marathon Sports Center on Highway 107 in Marathon.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
Bottom half of inning number 1, Hilbelink getting his warm-ups in. He's their number 1 pitcher. He'll make his 11th start. He's 7-1 in 42 innings with a 1.64 earned run average. 76 strikeouts in those 42 innings to 19 walks. He's also hit 6 batters as he'll face the top of the order. Kunkel, Underwood, and Wolfel for Marathon here in the first. As Quillen Kunkel will lead things off, this junior getting 469, lead number among the regular starters. A home run, he's driven in 20, and the first pitch is a big fastball down low, ball 1. As for all of your personal, business, auto, and life insurance needs, there's always a local agent you can look to at Access Insurance. So have a friend in your corner to customize the coverage you need. Learn more at accessinsurance.net. Access Insurance Agency, their business revolves around you, and that hurt. Kunkel hit by a pitch. And for someone, again, who throws very hard in the right arm of Hilbelink, that you could tell right when it hit him, Kunkel was not too happy. That got him pretty good. So leadoff runner, though, for the Red Raiders now for Blake Underwood. Hitting .301. So he'll take one inside for ball 1. Again, Nick Bean calling balls and strikes. Greg Radisky at first. Jason Kelly at second. Corey Scheffler over at third. Our guys in the black uniforms who are responsible for all of the rules and controlling the game here at Fox City Stadium. The 1-1 on Underwood with third baseman creeping in. Ground ball to short. Sliding play, they get to second, they're going to get the out there. The throw to first will be not in time, fielder's choice. As Kunkel went in head first at second base. Easy raced 6-4. Underwood to reach on the fielder's choice.
Now batting the center fielder, number 11, Drew Wolfel.
And Drew Wolfel will check in. We're going to get a courtesy runner as well for the pitcher. Colton Stevens will run at first base. A freshman. As they're going to give a little bit of time, it looks like, at second base. Knapp didn't quite get rolled up by the sliding Kunkel, but there was a little bit of contact there. As Wolfel with an extremely closed batting stance takes a fastball in the inside corner for strike 1. You don't see it too often anymore, players with closed stances, because they tend to open up their hips a little bit early when they have to get into their stances. He leans back and takes one inside for ball 1. It takes a special hitter to be able to have a stance close and be able to effectively really pull the ball. Ground ball right back. 1-6 coming across in time. Double play. 1-6-3 ends the inning. And so the leadoff batter gets hit by the pitch, but there is nobody left after Hillblink gets the comebacker. And after one complete, your score, Cedar Grove-Belgium 2, Marathon 0, as you were listening to the Division III state semifinal, live from Appleton on Zaleski Sports.
Welcome to the competition where only the best healthcare plans rise to the top. Megasure.
Presenting Paperwork Pound Cake, a half-baked plan with flaky service sprinkled on top.
Ooh. Next up, Security Health Plan.
I call this one the Sweet Security. It has high-quality coverage folded in, and it's frosted with award-winning local service that's sweet but never sugar-coated.
That's a slice of better.
Chef Security, congratulations. Truly the recipe for better.
If you're looking for a local builder you can trust for your next home project, you found them in Underwood Construction. With decades of experience in building homes, replacing siding, decks, garages, and roofs, there is no home project they can't help with. Underwood Construction is a fully insured builder covering all of central Wisconsin. No matter your next project, if you need someone you can trust to do it right at a great price, call Underwood Construction at 715-573-5754.
Jonah Banton to lead things off, the DH, the number 8 hitter for the Rockets. Comes in hitting .333 with 20 driven in. Left-hander takes strike one of that upper outside corner. Banton, Postuma, and Knight, 8-9-1 against Underwood here in the second. 2 runs on 4 hits in that first. RBIs from Hillblink and Knapp. Swing and a miss, big breaking ball, had him swinging way over the top of it. It's 0-2. Outside of the 4 hits, not a ton of hard contact. A couple of pop-ups and a grounder. That one is ripped. Foul, pad on the right field line. Out in front was the senior, Jonah Banton. Looks like he's a backup catcher. Rockets also a pretty tall team. My other guy, 6'1", 6'2". Their Halloween orange jerseys. Breaking ball, locked him up, called strike 3. There's the first punch out at state for Blake Underwood. There's all from our friends at Infinity Exteriors, installing peace of mind with roofing, siding, and windows that are built to last. Saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors, they guarantee quality you can trust with Infinity Exteriors. Sophomore Postuma swings and misses at a high outside fastball, and it's 0-1. The sophomore hitting .182. He's driven in 7. Again, in left field today. He pops that one, third base side. That'll get out of play. That'll hit the... That won't quite make it to the roof and bounces onto the concourse and then back into the bleachers. Again, props to both teams' fan bases staying out here, making the trip and hanging out through the rain, watching a good D4 game as well, and enjoying one here as that's outside. Tried almost like a backdoor slider. And just missed out. It's 1-2. Another breaking ball, froze him again. Back-to-back punch-outs for Underwood on that curveball. Froze 2 straight hitters. And that is out number 2 as we go back to the top of the order with Griffin Knight. Knight set the tone to lead off the game. A long at-bat that he, on a 1-2 count, I think it was the 8th pitch of the at-bat. He lined it back up the middle for a hit. Came around to score. And the Hillblink triple. Foul tip into the mitt, hung onto by Brayson Schneider. Strike 1. Underwood throwing some confidence now in this second inning, looking to go through 8-9-1 for the Rockets. That one up at the letters, and it's 1-1. Right at the Marathon City Sports Center, you'll always find great food, cold drinks, bowling leagues, and a great place for your next party or get-together. For the best in marathon dinner or get-togethers, come to Marathon City Sports Center, South Highway 107. In marathons, that's popped straight back and out of play. That's going to get one of the EMTs thought about trying to make a play, and then he realized, I need these hands if something happens. And who's going to call the EMT if the EMT is hurt? It's 1 and 2. A little bit of a business decision there. If we get a little further, Joe's going to be there to make the catch. 2 and 2, the count is that one missing high and tight. Guarding the line over a third is DeBrew, and that's going to miss down and away, and the count's full. Full count with 2 outs to lead off man, Griffin Knight. As he spoils a breaking ball and slices off the top of the net first base side. And first base umpire Greg Radisky will go and bank the play. There's these guys, the best in the state, chosen by the WIAA. They're graded all year long, and we have 12 umpires who have gotten the assignment here, ranging probably from Hammond to Evansville to Menasha and Medford, Oak Creek to Platteville. That one chopped. That's going to be rolling fair. Throw to first is going to be picked over at first. A nice play there on both ends from Schneider to Krauser, 2-3, and the inning is over. Underwood goes 1-2-3 here in the second, and after an inning and a half, it is Cedar Grove-Belgium 2 and Marathon nothing as you're listening live to Division III State Semifinal on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, this is Brian Butch, former college and professional basketball player here with a message from Abbey Bank. Abbey Bank is thankful for their customers. Your continued trust means the world. Join them each Friday in June for Customer Appreciation Fridays. Stop into any Abbey Bank location for a free Wisconsin dairy treat. A small way to say thank you and to celebrate June Dairy Month. It's their way of showing appreciation while supporting our hardworking Wisconsin dairy farmers. Abbey Bank, where they make banking about you. This ad is sponsored by Abbey Bank, member FDIC.
From carpeting options to vinyl plank, Marathon Flooring is a family-owned business focused on local service and values. They specialize in both home and commercial flooring, treating every project as its own unique style. Transform your home from the ground up with Marathon Flooring.
Come see handcrafted gifts at the Copper Mug in Marathon. Find seasonal themed decorations, clothing, and gift options in our new lower level boutique. When you shop the Copper Mug, your business supports local artists, crafters, and families in our community.
Bottom half of inning number 2 here from Neuroscience Group Field at Fox City Stadium, home of the Wisconsin Timber Rattlers. Mike Wellen here with Joe Anderson doing the hard work on the production side of things, so I can sit here and talk baseball with you guys for a couple of hours. As Truthers will lead things off, the cleanup man hitting and playing short, open stance in the left-handed batter's box as he'll take strike 1 from Ira Hilbelink. Thurs hitting .298, a home run and 20 driven in. Wave and a miss, and it's quickly 0-2. Hilbelink not wasting time, going right at him. Hit a batter and then got a couple of ground outs, including a double play ball that he started. Quick wind-up, and that's rolled foul first base side. Not quite a quick pitch, but, I mean, he got his sign and he said, let's go. We've seen some great pitching today in every game so far. That's going to be a half swing and a couple hops to third. The step and the throw and plenty of time for out number 1. I mean, you look at the Division IV games, Matt Konieczny, 5 2/3 strong. Rhett Lamovic went 6 great innings.
Now batting the designated hitter.
Colton Vogelsong for Potosi Castle, and their 11-inning win was really strong. Landon Martz from Reedsville as well. And as we've had some really good performances on the mound today, as it's strike 1 on the DH, Blake McCain. Swing and a miss. Chase one outside and was late, and it's quickly 0-2. McKay hitting .306. Driven in 25. And it's a slider, and it's down, and it's 1-2. Might as well discover unbeatable deals in award-winning service at Lead Car Toyota Wausau, your full-service destination for everything Toyota, including the state-of-the-art collision center. Find them on North 20th Avenue in Wausau. The 1-2. Down, it's 2-2 now on McCain, who's hitting for the catcher, Schneider. McCain only a sophomore. And a swing and a miss. Hillbling's going to get his first strikeout, and that is out number 2. Number 77 on the year for the right-hander. Again, both these teams have their share of seniors, but they also got a lot of young talent as well from sophomore and the junior classes. They're all in pretty good spots for next year to make another deep run and maybe make it back here again. First pitch popped up into foul ground. Hillbling takes it himself and ends the inning off of Owen Krauser. And he goes 1-2-3 into the second, and after 2 complete, it is still 2-0 in favor of the Rockets. As you're listening live to the Division III State Semifinal on Zaleski Sports.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com. For the very best in craftsmanship and innovative construction, put your trust in Scherer Construction. You'll see their work when you drop your kids at school, visit the public library, drive past the fire station, or even in the industrial park. Scherer Construction has helped countless homeowners with bringing their dreams to life, and hundreds of businesses create beautiful facilities that make our communities shine all throughout Wisconsin. For your next residential, commercial, municipal, or educational construction project, join the countless others who have put their faith in Scherer Construction. Find their location right here in Wausau or online at schererconstruction.com.
Top half of inning number 3. It'll be 2-3-4 for the Rockets of Cedar, Grove-Belgium. You're in third. It'll be Waters, Hillblink, and Knapp against Underwood. Might as well to bring it home with the next level with a new floor carpet upgrade from Marathon Flooring. Marathon Flooring, transforming your home from the ground up. As the first swing is driven into left, still going, and the ball's carrying back to the warning track, and making the catch right on the edge of the track in left is Salber for out number 1. That's the first ball I've really seen have carried today. The ball has not been flying today, whether it's the colder temperatures. The wind's been blowing in a lot as well, but a lot of fly balls off the bat when you're field level, you think they're going to go a long way and end up being routine fly balls. Even the last out from Loyal, Lomovic, he put a charge on, but it barely got to the warning track in center as there's a drive into deep center. Hillblink sends it deep, looking up, and it's going to be off the base of the wall. He's around second. He's looking for another triple, and he's going to be in there, diving in head first, and it's his second triple in 3 innings for Ira Hillblink. If that is anywhere else in the ballpark, that ball is gone. That was dead center in front of the batter's eye. Wow. And even still, as hard as he hit that, Wolfo gave a great run at it, almost got there, and he crashed into the fence. It's the second triple for Hillblink. That'll bring up Austin Knapp, who had an RBI single back in the first. Infield is in for Marathon. Breaking ball up, 1-0. Breaking ball inside, 2-0. Fifth hit of the game. They're 2 1/3 for the Rockets. That one in the dirt, blocked by Schneider. 3-0. And again, they're also, we're in a minor league ballpark. We have higher velocities expected. There's a lot of room in foul ground. A lot of room behind home plate. Anything gets away, and it's a run. The 3-0. Taking all the way. Underwood thought he might have the green light. He went to the curveball and gets it over for strike one. Knapp does have a couple of homers this year. He's driven in 39. And he'll take ball 4, and they'll be at the corners. First walk of the game for Underwood. And that'll bring up Josh Enzia as we'll get a mound visit here. To settle things down and get their defense lined up. You got to think Knapp will be running. He's got 7 stolen bases on the season out of 10 attempts. And we talked about earlier, reminders all again, discover unbeatable deals, award-winning service, Lead Car Toyota Wausau, your full-service destination. Everything Toyota, including the state-of-the-art collision center. Find them North 20th Avenue in Wausau. Also from our friends at Great Lakes Cheese in Wausau, offering a state-of-the-art facility, excellent benefits, pay, culture, and so much more. Join a growing company, get your career on the right path. Learn more, apply at GreatLakesCheese.com. Meeting adjourned. As it'll be Josh Anzia, the first baseman. He popped up to short his first time up. He is 0 for 1 on the day. Came in hitting .507 on the season. One of 4 players with 30 hits this year. Corners in, double play depth up the middle. Runner going. The throw will not happen. And they will let Knapp steal second base. So that'll eliminate the double play, and you got to think now they're going to bring the infield back up again, and they will. Infield will come in, try and cut off this run. Chopper to short. They're going to look the runner back, throw to first, and perfectly executed by Marathon for out number 2. Thurs, he took a hard fake to third base and made Hilbling dive back into the bag. And he still had plenty of time to make the throw across. So 2 down now for Seth Race, who singled back in the first. Third baseman. Red Raider defense can now play their regular depth. Ground ball to short. Thurs steps and throws in time, and he gets out of it. A 1-out triple and then a walk. Both get stranded. A hit and 2 left here in the third for Cedar Grove-Belgium. They do lead at 2-0 after 2.5 in the Division III state semifinal, and you're listening live on Zaleski Sports.
When you need automotive repairs or parts, you know right where you're headed. Parts City Auto Parts in Marathon has everything you could need to keep your vehicle on the road and looking great. Whether you're looking for replacement parts, better performance, or auto accessories, it's all right here under one roof at Parts City Auto Parts. Jump online and head to PartsCityAuto.com and you can search for just what you need, or you can stop in person on Pine Street, just off Main Street in Marathon.
Great Lakes Cheese in Wausau is hiring full-time second and third shifts with competitive starting wages and a pay increase every 90 days during your first year. Great Lakes Cheese invests in their employees. Apply today at jobs.greatlakescheese.com.
As we go to the bottom half of inning number 3, Ira Hilbelink, after spending a lot of the inning on third base, got some water. Now he's back out there getting his warm-ups in. He will face the bottom of the order, 7, 8, 9, Schuta, Salber, and DeBrew. He's gone through 2 scoreless, hitless innings. Got a strikeout. He's hit a batter.
Leading off for Marathon, the second baseman, number 8, Ian.
So here's Ian Schuta, the junior, hitting .295. He squares to bunt and takes a called strike, and it's 0-1. Had the third baseman race crashing into the grass. And he'll play in still, just in case. Wave and a miss. Stayed outside, and it's 0-2. On Shuda. And that one outside. Tried to two-seam a fastball there, and it's 1-2. Tried to bend that curveball around to the outside corner and just missed. It went around the plate, but not over it. And it's 2-2. And it's really funny. Of course, you can't see it. Obviously, we're audio only here, but I'll explain after this pitch. There's one chopped to third, foul. You look at how we're from our press box, and I think Joe can vouch for this. He probably saw it during the Loyal game. The outfield looks like they're playing extremely shallow. Yes. But they're not. They're playing their normal depth. But in a ballpark that's an extra 50 feet or so probably behind, it looks like they're playing ridiculously shallow. As a swing and a miss on a fastball in the outer half. And that's out number 1. Second strikeout for Hillbelink. But you look, there's a lot of green grass behind these outfielders, but they're playing where they're on their usual home ballparks. It's regular routine depth, and you probably think they're even playing deep. But it's but they're getting used to the bigger dimensions as the first pitch is low on Grant Salber. Ball 1. That's a beauty. There's a slider or a cutter, whatever you want to call it. It's 1-1. That one sliced foul off the press area past that first base dugout. And it's a ball and 2 strikes on the Marathon left fielder. Roswell Peterson Kramer Funeral Home's committed to providing personal and compassionate care for each customer. Let Peterson Kramer Funeral Home step up for you in your time of need. Again, that is Peterson Kramer Funeral Home, as it's 2-2. As Salber took one down low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Chopper, that's going to be knocked down by Hillbelink. He's going to turn, fires one, and not in time. Salber hustling, beats the play out. We'll see how they rule that officially. And they're going to rule that a base hit. So the first hit of the day for Marathon, that's the right call, I think, is a base hit. And that's one where Hillbelink, a natural, listed as a shortstop. If he lets that go and lets his shortstop take that play, they're going to get the out fairly comfortably, but he reached out and deflected it and almost made it close. And he made it closer than you'd think off the turnaround as that's first pitch down low on DeBrew. He turned in, he threw that one about 97 to first. And he fires in a strike on the inside corner. And the number 9 hitter and Red Raider third baseman Evan DeBrew, the senior, hitting .309 with 16 driven in. As time is called. Salber's stolen 1 base this year. Red Raiders not a team that runs a ton. They've stolen 36 bags total, as that's down low. It's 2 balls and a strike. Comparatively, Cedar Grove-Belgium has stolen now 108 stolen bases this year. 2 today. And it's a called second strike. That low onside corner right at the knees. 2-2. That one kicks away, but no advance. The count goes full. The 3-2, Hillbelink works out of the stretch just above the belt. Outside, and he lost him, ball 4. And things are set up now here for the top of the order. 1 out here in the bottom of 3. An infield hit and a walk. It's the little things that can spark a big inning as we go back to the top of the order with Kunkel, who was hit by a pitch back in the first. Strike one, outside corner, right at the knees with a heater. The 0-1. Down in the dirt. Ball and a strike. Chopper to second. Only play is going to be first, and it's bobbled, and everybody's going to be safe. An E4. You got to think. We'll see how they rule that. They have not changed the scoreboard yet. No, they're going to rule that an infield hit. They're going to give Kunkel a single on that as the ball was a slow chopper and bobbled at second base by Knapp, and they are loaded for Underwood. He grounded onto a fielder's choice to short back in the first. And that's going to be missing, ball one on Underwood. Two and 0. Another one down and away. And now it's Marathon looking to make some noise. A hit, 2 infield hits and a walk. Have them loaded with one out. There's a strike at the knees with a fastball, 2-1. Huge moment here in the early portions of this game, here in the bottom of the third. 3-1. Got to come in with a strike if you are Ira Hilbelink now. That one didn't miss by much, but it still is 3-1. Corners playing in, double play depth up the middle. That one lined into right and down, a base hit. One run is in. They're going to hold the second runner, and Underwood comes through with an RBI single to make it 2-1. A great piece of hitting for Blake Underwood as he will again get replaced by the courtesy runner Stevens. Just serves it into right. Didn't try to do too much. And he's got high fives all over his dugout as he heads into the shade. And here's Wolfel, who grounded into a 1-6-3 double play his first time. That one missing. Ball one. 3 hits in the inning, 2 of them infield hits. That's in there. Hilbling a little bit of anger on that one. Evens things up, a ball and a strike. Looking for that double play ball. This inning started with one out on a deflected infield hit. Chopper to short, plays the big hop. It's bobbled, everybody's safe. That'll be an E6. And this game is tied. Wolfel's going to get an RBI because you cannot assume a double play. And E6 extends the inning. Still just one down now for True Thurs. They've only given one error, but it could really easily be 2. They gave a base hit on that ground ball to second by Kunkel, and that's grounded foul past first by Thurs. He's 0 for 1 with a ground out to third back in the second inning. Two runs in on 3 hits in the inning as they haven't updated the scoreboard here yet in Appleton. Bases still loaded. That one missing to even things up. A ball and a strike on Thurs. He's the 7th hitter of the inning. 3 hits, a walk, and an error. And a wave and a miss. He went breaking ball into the dirt. It's 1-2 now on Thurs. Hillbilling just waiting, already sets to go. In the dirt. He tried the intimidation move of just on the mound. He had his grip. He was waiting for Thurs, who wasn't even really set. As soon as both feet were in the batter's box, he was going. The 2-2. Up and away, and it's full. Didn't miss by much. Full count on Thurs. He'll take ball 4 if he gets it, and he'll be happy. Just outside, Hillbilling can't believe it, and it is a Marathon lead. Coach heading out there, he is not happy. He was walking toward the umpire, and Nick Bean says no. Thurs draws the RBI free pass. It's a 3-run third, and as McCain pops that one up into foul ground with a play, and the catch made by Seth Race for out number 2. So 2 down. Here's the 9th hitter of the inning. Owen Krauser, who popped up in foul ground to Hillbilling. Back in the second. And he takes strike 1 on the outside corner. Marisol, the Marathon's favorite place for holiday, festive, and local home decor is the Copper Mug. This local gem is filled with excellent gifts for friends and family, and a great selection of woodwork, handmade items, and so much more. Find them on Facebook or stop by the Copper Mug in Marathon. 0-2 on Krauser. Inning over. Froze him on the inside corner with a breaker. And it is the end of the third. But a monster inning for Marathon. 3 runs, 3 hits, through 1 error, and they left them loaded. And after 3, we got a new score. It's 3-2 Red Raiders in the Division III State Semifinal on Zaleski Sports.
Want to save even more at Fleet Farm? Sign up for Fleet Rewards for exclusive offers and deals. Earn points every time you shop. 500 points gets you a $5 reward. It's free and easy to sign up, in-store or online. Plus, earn rewards even faster with the Fleet Rewards credit card. Get 4 times the points every time you use your Fleet Rewards credit card. Start shopping and start saving even more with Fleet Rewards at Fleet Farm.
Looking for a new or different career path right here in Marathon? Look no further than AH Machine on Maratech Avenue in the Marathon Business District. Hiring for fabrication and more, this local company offers competitive pay and plenty of flexibility. AH Machine is locally owned and operated and is a proud supporter of the city of Marathon. Good luck to the Marathon High School athletes this season from AH Machine on Maratech Avenue in Marathon.
Blake Underwood pitching with a lead for the first time here at this state tournament. He will face the bottom of the order. Schmitz, Banton, and Postuma. For the Rockets.
For Cedar, Grove-Belgium. The shortstop, number 2.
All those runs earned on Hillbilink. Through 3 innings, 2 runs, 5 hits, 1 error, and 4 left for the Rockets. 3 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 3 left for Marathon. That one ripped into left field, a first pitch single for Carter Schmitz. He's 1 for 2. For the designated hitter, Jonah Banton.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 32, Jonah Banton.
Banton was called out on strikes back in the second inning on a curveball. As third baseman DeBrew is going to play in on the off chance of a bunt. Leaning over the plate, throw over, and in with a dive, it gets away. Krauser couldn't pick the bad hop, and he's going to stop at second on what will be an E1. That tying run now in scoring position, nobody out, and now you got to think this might be a bunting situation here. Get that runner to third with less than 2 outs. If you can push it toward first. You don't want to bunt it to third because that takes the fielder into the line of a throw. And that's in there. He goes back to the off speed, and it's 0-1. Single and an E1 now. Have Schmitz over at second. Throw over, and it almost hits him, and Thurs gets there in time. Thurs usually the one doing the throwing as the quarterback back in the fall. Underwood leads his receiver to the bag. I mean, when he threw that, Thurs he was 2 steps away yet. That was a perfect throw, and Thurs doing a great job getting there. Breaking ball, and it's another called strike, and he's got batting off balance with these curveballs. He threw him a couple in this first at-bat, froze him. Throws 2 in a row here. I mean, there's not much velocity on them, but they are big, looping breaking balls. That's hard to wait back on a hitter as Banton again leans over the plate, kind of a crouch. He'll take a fastball up and away, and it's 1-2. Thurs has walked 1, struck out 2, Underwood has walked 1, struck out 2. And a pivot back, they got him picked off, and the throw gets away. They're going to send him around third, and he held him late, a really late hold at third base. It'll be another E1 advancing the runner. They had him picked off. It was a great inside move by Underwood. I mean, he was breaking, and he was going to be out by a mile if they could have executed the rundown, but he threw it. Whereas the first time he threw it to the bag, leading his receiver. This time, it was a hospital ball if you're watching football. Would have led him into a hit. Threw it behind his intended target. And that one just missing up with a breaking ball. 2-2 on Banton. And then also, I thought right away that he was going to score. He was around third, and he got held at the very last second. Maybe he might have missed third, for all I know. That one outside, and it's full. With the way he got held up almost like he missed third base. Because if they just let him go, I think he scores easily. But I think he missed third base. But again, that is all speculation. Either way, he's on third with nobody out. Cue shot, ground ball, diving play. They're going to go home with it. The throw is going to be in time. The tag applied. He's out. Great play by Evan DeBrew at third base. A step and a dive. 5-2 the out at the plate. And Schneider, they're going to make sure he's all right. Schmitz did not slide at home plate. He came in standing to try and deflect a throw, and he went, it looked like shin to wrist on Schneider, who was going to stretch it out on that glove hand. And I think he's still looking at it and then brings his armband up a little bit to make sure he can see it. It looks like he's all right. Which makes me wonder if the tag is applied, if they would have called him out anyway.
Yeah.
I think a play like that, you have to slide.
No, you don't have to.
You don't have to, but
you can't smoke the catcher either.
Yeah, you can't run the catcher, but you also can't intentionally get in the way of a ball, as that's up and away, ball 1 on Postuma. It's one of those ones where it's one of those umpire discretion type plays. Do you think he was intentionally getting in the way of a throw? Either way, they got the out as the tag was applied, as that's outside with a fastball. 2-0. And again, a big tip of the cap to Evan DeBrew to make that play at third. He went to the grass, made sure he had the ball, and made a good throw to the plate. Up and away, and it's 3-0 now. And number 9 man, Griffin Postuma. Underwood trying to climb all the way back in the count. trying to climb the ladder. He starts with his first strike. Fastball right down the middle. 3-1. At the top of the order, due up next with Knight. Fouled back, and he's got it back full. 3-2. Again, a good crowd, plenty of fans still here. I see down the left field side the Saints of St. Croix Falls with their blue sleeves. Looks like they have sleeveless jerseys and blue shirts underneath. It's an old school look. I like it. As there's ball 4 up and away. Poston will draw the free pass, and we go back to the top of the order. Griffin Knight will get his third at bat. 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored. Was thrown out on a swinging bunt last time. 2-3. I do not see Dodgeville yet. I see some. I'm guessing they're kind of blending in because they're also black and orange. Dodgeville Dodgers. I'm guessing they're blending in with the Cedar Grove fans. See, again, I see a few of the Dons of Columbus Catholic hanging here. Looks like Carson Eckes still hanging out. Carter Summer.
Got relatives in Dodgeville.
So Knight 1 for 2, looking to tie this game up. Breaking ball up, 1-0. Plenty of red down that third base side, of course, for the Marathon. Look over, I see Coach completely away from his players, Coach Jared Krasselt for Columbus Catholic. In the top row, third base side. He is enjoying the day. That one line foul right field into the netting. Even things up, a ball and a strike on Griffin Knight. And the Saints relax, is just sitting on the hill, or sitting in the bleachers actually, down that left field side. And plenty of youngsters going up to the slide down to the left field foul line. It's got everything here for fans. The 1-1. Breaking ball fouled away. And onto the roof. Underwood, he's given up 6 hits, but he's done a pretty good job of keeping hitters off balance with that curveball. It's just slow enough that it's really hard for a hitter to wait back and see if it's going to actually break into the strike zone or not. It's the Zach Greinke type curveball. It's a big looper. And he goes this time, and looks like that one looked like a changeup. Popped up to first. Infield fly was in effect. The catch is made. For out number 2. So 2 down now for Connor Waters, the catcher, who's 0 for 2. A fly out and a pop up. He popped up to first, back in the first, and he flew out to left. And a ball that carried. Back in the third. Tying run still at second base. That is Banton.
High socks.
Very high socks for Waters. Above the knee. He'll take one high and tight. Ball 1, and if you're Underwood, this is the hitter. You do not want to deal with runners on with Hilbelink on deck, who has tripled twice. And in most ballparks, he's got 2 home runs. And there's that big curveball again, 1-1 on Waters. It's not Dave LaRoche. But it's definitely the Zach Greinke, Barry Zito type curveball. He slows it down a lot, gets a ton of spin. Is able to hit that corner pretty well. The 1-1. Fastball inside. Almost got the swing. Almost got a foul tip off the knob, but it's 2-1. I mean, this, we can safely say, is when you're the halfway point, this is the biggest at-bat of the game right now. Just because of the implications with Hilbelink on deck. That one fouled away into the netting. First base side. 2-2. Got Jonah Banton standing at second base. He hit into that fielder's choice. Postuma over at first. He drew a walk. Second walk for Underwood. A long look in as he's set. And time called late. The mind games. One of the things I love about baseball, the game within a game. It's a series of 1v1 matchups. Two and two. Down and away, and it's full. Now runners will be off with the pitch. Three balls, two strikes, two outs. And runners will be off. A base hit will tie this game. Breaking ball slice, right field, foul. Had just enough slice on it to hurt your golf game, and if you're Underwood, you're glad. Just off the end, enough to slice it foul by a couple of feet. Again, runners will be off. They're playing to pull. Thur's well into the hole at short. And it hit him. So Waters hit by the pitch on the full count on that front shoulder. And here comes Hilbelink. He'll come up with the bases loaded. Again, he has tripled twice. Once to right, once to dead center on a ball I thought was gone. And we talked earlier how you looks like the outfield is playing shallow. That's not happening now. Wolfel is playing very deep in center. Very deep. Breaking ball up, ball one on Ira Hilbelink. He's driven in a run. He has scored a run. There's a "Let's Go Ira" chant off to my right. That is driven deep left. That's going back. That's going to hit the fence again. Hilbelink is going to stop this time at second, and he's going to clear the bases. A 3-run double for Ira Hilbelink. And I think the only two things that prevented his third triple was, one, he hit it very, very hard, and two, he had runners in front of him. He is 3 for 3 with 8 total bases. It's 5-3 Rockets for Knapp. He's going to rip one into the left, coming in fast. It's going to drop for a hit. They're going to send Hilbelink around third. The throw is going to be bobbled to cut off, and he'll dive into the plates. And it's an RBI single for Knapp. He'll have his second RBI and his 40th of the season. A 4-run fourth for Cedar Grove-Belgium. So here's Anzia, who's 0 for 2, a pop-up and a ground down, both to short. Ground ball into the hole. Sliding stop, long throw is going to be late and get away. That's going to be an infield single and then an E6. We'll get him to second and third. So here's Seth Race, the 9th hitter of the inning. He's 1 for 2. Looks like they may have ruled that one just a straight error. That's one where, as a scorer, I tend to think a hit and an error just because that's in the hole or not a routine play for Thurs. And we'll get a mound visit here, and we'll see if that's the end of the line for Underwood or not. As both teams will talk this one through, it looks like he has not taken the baseball yet from his right-hander. Might as well let this mound visit brought to you by our friends at Ridgetop Exteriors. Just like these players are bringing their best to Neuroscience Group Field, Ridgetop Exteriors is bringing top-tier performance to your home. From roofing projects to siding, windows, and doors, Ridgetop Exteriors has the winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com. Score big, trusted, local, and affordable service. Underwood's going to keep the baseball. He's going to try and get out of this inning. Four runs coming in with 2 outs. The bases clearing double from Hilbelink, and then the single from Knapp. And now Seth Race with 2 more in scoring position. After the Thurs error. That's going to be ripped into the hole and base hit to left. 1 run is in. They're going to send the second runner. The throw's going to go all the way through. A dive in safely. Race hits a 2-run single. And that will be the final pitch thrown by Blake Underwood as Coach Warren is out after in his 28th year, or 29th year. Will take the baseball as Underwood will toss it to True Thurs, who will come in and pitch. We'll have all the changes on the other side. We're in the top of the 4th, 2 outs and a runner on. 8-3 your score now. The Rockets lead the Red Raiders on Zaleski Sports at the state semifinal.
Weeks Pub and Grill, located in Rib Falls. Open 7 days a week. Now serving breakfast on Sunday mornings from 8 to 11:30 a.m. A proud supporter of all Edgar athletic teams. Follow us on Facebook for our specials and upcoming events. Thank you to the Edgar community for your continued support.
Welcome to the competition where only the best healthcare plans rise to the top. Megasure.
Presenting Paperwork Pound Cake, a half-baked plan with flaky service sprinkled on top.
Ooh. Next up, Security Health Plan.
I call this one the Sweet Security. It has high-quality coverage folded in, and it's frosted with award-winning local service that's sweet but never sugar-coated.
That's a slice of better.
Chef Security, congratulations. Truly the recipe for better.
It'll be True Thurs who's going to get the baseball. He will pitch. Looks like it might be just a straight switch. Shortstop and pitcher. We'll see officially as Underwood is there with his classmate. As Thurs will come in, he was sparkling in the sectional with a no-no against the Stratford Tigers before Marathon walked off Kewanee to get to the state tournaments. But all this work now done with 2 outs again. They got the out at home earlier on after a couple of earlier errors on the fielder's choice. But then a walk, a hit batter, and the 3-run double from Hilbelink was what started, what got the wheels in motion for the Rockets, and they have not looked back. 6 runs from produced from the last 4 batters. So here comes Carter Schmitz for the 2nd time this inning. He started things off with a single on the first pitch of the inning. So Underwood 3 2/3. 8 runs, 6 earned. As he swings away and fouls the first one back. And Did that one go into the press box? I think that one actually went in to the press box through an open window. People are trying to find that baseball as a throw over. I mean, there's some young kids who looking for the souvenir. They're trying to. I think that went in an open window. All the reporters down there and coaches are kind of nonplussed as there's a big looping curveball that'll miss for ball one. I'll ask some of my friends between innings about that. The 1-1. That one away, up and away. 2-1 on Schmitz, who is 1 for 2. He had a very adventurous inning so far. He had the hit. A pickoff throw got away. He got second. He was picked off at second, and the throw got away. Runner goes. That's going to be driven into shallow left. Underwood just outside the infield on the grass makes the catch to end the inning. But a monster inning for Cedar Grove-Belgium. 6 runs on 4 hits, 3 errors, and a runner left. We have played 3.5. We're halfway through this state semifinal. Your score now 8-3 Rockets on Zaleski Sports.
The quality materials that was used when the house was built were below builder grade. I wanted to do something a little exciting, add a little bit of color, a little bit of texture. The Infinity team took time to get to know us. He wanted to know what we wanted. Once he saw my design, he says, well, let's make this happen. It's a big project. Just changed the whole look of the house, and it looks like a brand new home. The Infinity team treated us like we were their family. I would recommend Infinity to anybody.
I knew I wanted to start an agency that honored those small town values like relationships and service. Our mission is to sell insurance ethically and with integrity to protect our clients' needs today, tomorrow, and in the future.
Not everybody understands insurance, and it's a good day when I can help give peace of mind.
When working with Access Insurance, we are a team, so you don't just get one of us, you get all 4 of us.
Access Insurance Agency, our business revolves around you.
Shuda will lead things off here in the bottom of the 4th for the Red Raiders as they look to come back now down 5 against Hillboink. His first one is a big fastball in for strike 1. Shuda struck out to start that 3rd inning. Marathon eventually scored 3 runs in that inning. That one down, it's 1-1. I'm just now taking a look at some of the records here, see if I can find. They don't have total bases listed as a record, as that's up and away. Hillboink has tied the Division III record for triples in a game with 2. Last year, Tomas Wimurf Pacelli set the all-division record. He had 3 in the semi against Edgar. It's 3-1 on Shuda. He's 2 RBIs shy of the single-game record. All-division record is 10 from Chris Ruda from DC Everest back in 2004. The Division III record for RBIs in a game is 6, going back to 1997. That's a called strike 2, fastball on Shuda. Record for hits is 5 in Division III. Strike 3 called. Shuda called out on strikes. That's the 4th strikeout for Hillboink, and that's out number 1. I'm going to say, with the hits record, one of them belongs to Nick Bloom from Marathon back in 2010. He had 5 hits against Aquinas.
Now batting the left fielder, Grant Salber.
As Salber takes a strike. Grant Salber had an infield hit that got things going in the 3rd. Hit a comebacker that deflected off the glove of Hillboink. That's inside with a breaker, and it's 1-1. Goes back to it and misses in. 2 balls and a strike. Hillboink trying to get that ball back to the corner and not missing by much. Comebacker this time, a couple of hops for Hillboink. He's going to hustle over and underhand in time for out number 2. 1-3 in your scorecards. Arizona with an office right in Wausau. Shear Construction offers commercial and custom home construction expertise throughout the state of Wisconsin. For your next construction project, look no further than Shear Construction and check out the beautiful work at shearconstruction.com. That's SEHERRER. Foul at the plate from DeBrew, who drew a walk and scored back in that third inning. That's in there, and it's 0-2. And wherever you are, we're glad to have you with us. I'm very thankful here on Zaleski Sports. Wrap up the baseball season the next couple of days. In the high school season, that's popped foul into the netting and then into the dugout. We'll wrap things up with 1 or 2 games potentially on, one for sure, on Thursday morning. It'll be Columbus Catholic and Potosi Cassville matching up for the Division IV championship. That one grounded right back to Hilbelink. He stares down DeBrew and he lobs it over to end the inning. 1-2-3 goes Marathon in the fourth, and after 4 complete, it's still 8-3 in favor of Cedar Grove-Belgium on Zaleski Sports, the Division III state semifinal.
Merrill Steel welcomes you as you join us in a virtual tour. Our main facility in Schofield, Wisconsin covers an area of roughly 46 acres and is home to our company headquarters. From this location, paired with our facilities in Comanche, Iowa and Springfield, Missouri, we are able to easily fulfill the needs of the industry nationwide. With nearly 1 million square feet of combined space between our 3 facilities, we are able to take on some of the biggest and most complex jobs, making us one of the top 5 steel fabricators in the country. We employ the best of the best welders, those who can weld efficiently with both metal core and flux core, and who aren't afraid to work hard. We also offer on-the-job training, so even beginner welders can learn the ropes and help us build it big.
Brickner Motors, in Little Chicago, we will help you order your brand new Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, or Jeep, and get it equipped the way you want it, in the color you've always dreamed of. Whether you choose from our in-stock selection or order factory fresh, quality vehicles at competitive prices are what keep people coming back again and again. Make the drive out to Brickner Motors on Little Chicago's northeast side and let our family take care of your family. You can count on us.
So we go to the 5th. It's going to be 8-9-1, Banton, Postuma, and Knight. Against Truthers, who will start with a clean inning here in the 5th. He got the final out in the 4th. Down and away, ball 1. Banton 0 for 2, hitting that fielder's choice back in the 4th. Did come around to score after he reached on that. Swing and a miss. 1-1. The Rocket designated hitter. And we already know 2 of the teams playing on Championship Thursday. Division 3 will figure out today. Divisions 2 and 1 tomorrow. And a wave and a miss. May have gotten a piece of it. Either way, it's 1-2. Of course, tomorrow it'll start 9 o'clock. Kenosha St. Joe's and Waupun will match up. Waupun had a walk-off to get here. Had a walk-off homer in their sectional over in Chilton to beat Little Chute. The 1-2. Big looper missing outside, 2-2. That'll be followed by Pewaukee and Somerset. Pewaukee, the Pirates, they're the number 1 seed. Somerset, the middle border representative. Then starting at 2:30 in Division 1, Muskego and Madison Memorial will match up in the first Division 1 semifinal. That's up and away, and the count goes full. Then it'll end with Kaukauna, the 3 seed. They're going to be the higher seed, the Cinderella Nicolay Knights, the 7 seed, taking down Milton. They'll wrap up the day tomorrow. The final Division 1 semifinal. And it's going to be a leadoff walk for Banton. high and tight. And back for Griffin Postuma, who was struck out and walked and scored a run. And again, Columbus Catholic and Potosi Cassville, they're the top 2 seeds. They will play in the state championship on Thursday morning, and that's going to be up and in as he squared the bunt, and it's ball 1. Approximately noon Thursday will be the Division III final. 3 o'clock in Division II, 6 o'clock in Division I to wrap up the high school sports season. And that's going to bounce, and that's going to get way away. And Banton will take second on it. Will be a wild pitch. A year that started back in mid-August. Football, volleyball, and soccer will end on Thursday. And in 2 months, we'll get restarted and do it all again. And stay tuned to ZaleskiSports.com and find out everything you need to know about your favorite team. That'll be up and away, and it's 3-0 on Griffin Postuma. It's not likely, but Rockets are going to probably look for 5 runs if they can. And it's a 4-pitch walk, back-to-back free passes given out by Thurs. And it goes back to the top of the order in Griffin Knight. Knight's 1 for 3. He popped up his last time.
Now batting the center fielder, Griffin Knight.
Swinging and popping it foul right field. And to the bullpen it goes. Strike 1. Top of the order up. Rockets looking to add on here. They got 2 in the first and 6 in the fourth. 8 runs, 9 hits, 1 error in the game. They've left 5. 3 runs, 3 hits, 3 errors, and 3 left. 4 marathon through 4 innings each. That one chopped. Foul off the front foot. It's quickly 0-2 on Griffin Knight. And Knight came into the day hitting .416 on the season, 32 hits in 77 at-bats. He's got 1 hit and 3 now, so 33 for 80. He's stolen a base. He scored a run. Hasn't had to do much defensively. There's not been an out that has left the infield. That one is popped up, infield fly. So batter's out. The call is made by Underwood anyway, and he'll make the catch. That's the second infield fly that Knight has hit into today, and now here comes Waters. And just looking at my scorecard here.
Number 44, Connor Waters.
Only 1 hit has left the infield of the 3, and none of the outs have left the infield. There have been a lot of strikeouts, groundouts, and 1 pop-up in foul ground to third. That's been it. 2 infield hits off of Hillblink. Big breaking ball, misses, ball 1 on Connor Waters. He's 0 for 2. He was hit by a pitch back in the 4th. That led to the then bases clearing double. That one's up and in, and it's 2-0 now on Connor Waters. And you have Hillblink on deck, who, if there's anyone in this tournament you're going to give the Barry Bonds treatment to, it might be him. That bounces in, and it's 3-0. Now, you're not going to intentionally walk out with the base loaded. I get it. But you can't say the thought might not cross your mind every now and then with what he's done. Viewed by many as the best player in the class of 2027 in Wisconsin. And they're loaded after 3 walks. And here comes Hillbelink.
Now batting the pitcher, number 43, Iowa Hillblade.
And again, he is committed to go play for the Gophers of Minnesota if a professional team doesn't come a-calling next summer. First one to him. Thurs out of the windup. Low, ball one. 3 walks in the inning around an infield fly from Knight. Wind not really a factor. It's blowing more toward right. The slow clap from the Rocket faithful down the first base line. It's 2-0 as they try and cheer on their superstar who is looking to break some records today. Thurs looking to put a bow on him and try and get him out for the first time. He turns and pops it up into left, slicing and foul ground, and that'll get out of play. One of the St. Croix Falls players was given a cursory look at it. It's 2-1. Hillbelink was swinging for the scoreboard with that cut. Again, the student section right behind home plate for the Rockets. I mean, they are standing directly in Thurs' eye line and making some noise. The 2-1. 3-1, it gets away, and that'll bring in a run, a wild pitch. Makes it 9-3. As Banton comes in to score. So 9-3, it's a 3-1. Yes, Thurs kind of stalking away, and they're going to put him on. Yep. A round of boos from the Rocket fan base, but I mean, the base is now open. You absolutely do not pitch to Hillbelink. You don't do it. Not with the base open. So here's Knapp, who is 2 for 2 with a walk. He's driven in a couple of runs. He's got 40 RBIs on the season. And a big slow curve is in there. Strike one called. Thur's going to look for a ground ball to try and get out of this inning. Knapp is going to look to put one in the seats. He tried, he pops it sky high on the infield. Infield fly, if it's fair, the batter is out. The Thurs will make the play, and that's out number 2. The third infield fly in 2 innings. And now here's Anzia. Josh Anzia. 0 for 3 with a run scored. He didn't do a fielder's choice. He's been the one guy that they've been able to keep down. He came in hitting over 500, but he's 0 for 3. Reached on an error his last time. And he takes strike one on the outside corner. Nothing in 1. A deep breath from True Thurs. Missing inside. I mean, if you go back to last Tuesday, Thurs has not given up a hit. Four walks in this inning, one of them intentional. Wild pitch brought in a run. And that's in for a called strike 2. Ball and 2 strikes on Josh Anzia. He turns on it and launches it, but way foul. That one went toward the fan deck. Beyond everybody. Still 1-2. And dare I say it, I see plenty of sunshine. Swing and a miss. Thurs gets the strikeout to end the inning and limit it to just a single run. One run on no hits, and the bases were left loaded. We've played 4 1/2. It's now 9-3. Cedar Grove-Belgium leads in the Division III state semifinal. You're listening live on Zaleski Sports.
Marathon's favorite bowling alley and family fun center is Marathon Sports Center on Highway 107 in Marathon. Birthday parties, nights out with the family, night leagues, dinner with the family, and so much more is all under one roof at Marathon Sports Center. Open for lunch and dinner on Wednesday through Sunday with a menu that includes burgers, pizza, nachos, Friday fish fry, and so much more. You'll love the fun, energetic atmosphere with plenty of TVs to watch the big game and plenty of space for your next celebration or event at Marathon Sports Center on Highway 107 in Marathon.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
Bottom half of the 5th inning is going to be the top of the order. For Marathon, Kunkel, Underwood, and Wolfel against Hillblink, who fires one down and away, ball one. Kind of a nonchalant fastball. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Swing and a miss again. Looks like he almost went with a changeup there, and it's 1-2. Strike 3 called. Locked him up with a fastball in the inside corner. That's the 5th strikeout for Hillblink. And that'll bring up Underwood. Underwood 1 for 2. He hit an RBI single back in the 3rd.
Now batting Blake Underwood.
And a little bit of a cutter there, maybe a slider. It's inside, 1-0 on Underwood. Now one inside, 2-0. Outside of that 3rd inning, there's been just one other base runner in the game for Marathon. That's down low, and it's 3-0. Kunkel was hit in the bottom of the 1st, but he was then erased on a double play. But otherwise, 3 up, 3 down for Hillblink in the 2nd and 4th, but he faced 9. He up 3 hits, 3 runs in that 3rd inning. That's going to be a ground ball to 2nd. Nice play on the backhand, and the throw in plenty of time by Knapp for out number 2. Probably the hardest batted ball of the day for the Red Raiders, but it found a glove. As here is Drew Wolfel, who was 0 for 2, reached on an error and drove in a run last time. He's going to ground one, fair down the left field line. That's going to be into the bullpen. Wolfel's going to take a big turn and hold with a 2-out single. Perfectly placed as there is bullpen action. A right-hander is throwing.
Now batting the pitcher, number number 6.
As Thurs will come to the plate. Can't tell who quite that is for Marathon. Might be Shuda. I think it's number 8. So that's Shuda. There's strike one called on Thurs. So Ian Shuda is getting loose. Up and away. It's a ball and a strike on True Thurs. True has grounded out and walked. He walked with the bases loaded back in the third. That one's going to kick away. Wolfel was heading back to the bag hill and then advanced to second on the wild pitch. That one squeaked through the legs of Waters. So runner on second with 2 down. Thurs looking to chip into this deficit with a base hit here. The 2-1. Outside, maybe a touch high. 3 balls and a strike. And Thurs will draw the walk. So now 2 on, 2 outs for McCain. Blake McCain 0 for 2, a strikeout and a pop-up today. And we'll get the courtesy runner once again, Colton Stevens. So Stevens will run for the pitcher. And Shuda will head back to the dugout because he is in the hole. First one on McCain. Swing and a miss. It's a very easy delivery for Hillblink. He can be wild. He's definitely missed some spots today. But it doesn't look like he's really even trying to throw. That one down low. And he just kind of wheels back and whips it to the plate. He's walked 3 in the game with 5 strikeouts. See, 2 seams, 1 in the corner for strike 2. Rocket bullpen empty. And he gets the swing and a miss, went to the breaking ball. Gets his 6th strikeout and ends the inning. A hit, a walk, and 2 left here in the 5th for the Red Raiders. We'll go to the 6th with a 6-run lead for Cedar Grove-Belgium in the Division III state semifinal on Zaleski Sports.
Welcome to the competition where only the best healthcare plans rise to the top. Megasure.
Presenting Paperwork Pound Cake, a half-baked plan with flaky service sprinkled on top.
Ooh. Next up, Security Health Plan.
I call this one the Sweet Security. It has high-quality coverage folded in, and it's frosted with award-winning local service that's sweet but never sugar-coated.
That's a slice of better.
Chef Security, congratulations. Truly the recipe for better.
If you're looking for a local builder you can trust for your next home project, you found them in Underwood Construction. With decades of experience in building homes, replacing siding, decks, garages, and roofs, there is no home project they can't help with. Underwood Construction is a fully insured builder covering all of central Wisconsin. No matter your next project, if you need someone you can trust to do it right at a great price, call Underwood Construction at 715-573-5754.
We go to the 6th inning. It's going to be 6, 7, 8, starting with Seth Race against True Thurs. 9 runs, 9 hits, 1 error. 8 left for the Rockets. 3 runs, 4 hits, 3 errors. And 5 left for Marathon. Those all through 5 innings. Thurs going an inning and a third. That's inside, ball 1 and up. An inning and a third. He's walked 4 and struck out 1 and given up a run. Seth Race is 2 for 3. He's driven in a pair. That one in for a called strike on a big curveball. First trip for the Rockets here to the tournament. And they're off to a great start. That one is going to be ripped into the gap in left center. Base hit, a big turn. He's on his way. No, he stops about 30 feet down the line. He puts on the brakes, and I can almost hear the tires screeching as he retreated back to first. And that'll bring up Carter Schmitz. He's 1 for 3. He went 1 for 2 alone in the 4th inning. He's going to ground 1 to second. 4, 6. There will not be a return throw. They'll just take the lead out on the fielder's choice. So 1 down for Jonah Banton. He is 0 for 2. He's walked and scored twice.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 23, Jonah Banton.
Throw over. And Jazz getting back in there. Good move from Truthers. There is action in the Rocket bullpen. Hillblink was at 90 pitches as there's strike 1. So yeah, I think maybe they'll give him a clean inning. Maybe they'll let him start the inning, or maybe they'll want to give the reliever a fresh, not have to worry about maybe the chance of any base runners or anything. Runner goes. He's going to steal second without a problem. Schmitz got a big jump. Thurs really didn't check him, and it was a breaking ball. And there really wasn't a play. So a stolen base for Schmitz. He's at second. That's inside, 2-1. Fastball missing. Again, wherever you are, wherever you've been, glad to have you with us today. Mike Wellen here with Joe Anderson. As time is called and as the ball got away from the bullpen. It's one of the dangers when you have a bullpen in play or on the field. That one ended up near the 360 sign. It's a single-digit number. It might be Knapp getting loose. It might be number 3. They're heading back in, so whoever it is, they're ready to go. The 2-1. Inside, almost hit him. 3 balls and a strike. After we had a 2-hour rain delay, it's turned into a nice evening. Of course, I look to my left and I see a little bit of dark clouds, but that's not my problem. Chopper to first. That's a fair ball. Krauser can't find it. And he's not going to have a play. They're going to throw back to third. He'll be back in there. That'll be an E3. The 4th error of the game for Marathon. They're at the corners. And it's Postuma, who has walked twice and scored a run. He's 0 for 1. And I look at, it's not really west, but I do see some cloud cover making its way toward the ballpark. First one, runner goes. Throw is going to be lollipopped all the way through, and the runner falls. Now they got him caught. And now he's caught. Now he's in a pickle. Here comes the chaos. And they're going to try and throw to third. He's going to be thrown out. It's going to be... I don't know how to explain that for you folks. It's going to be a stolen base for Banton. 6-5, 2-5, 2?
2, yes.
No, 6-5, 2-5, 6. I think Underwood made the tag.
Okay, so it would be 6, yes.
A lot of numbers leading into that, but either way, the Schneider just lollipopped it. He overthrew the second base. Second base bag. And I think the plan was for Schmitz to go, but he blew a tire and fell. That's up and in. It's 2-0 on Poshima. Like he straight up, he just fell. Like he tried to get a jump and his foot just came off from under him. It's like if you're a hockey player and their skate blade pops off. He just had no traction. And he did everything he could just to get into the rundown enough to let Banton get all the way to third. There was going to be an out of either way on that play, whether it was going to be Banton at third or Schmitz at third.
That lollipop throw through him.
And now there's 2 down. And they're at the corners. Poshima will walk for the 3rd time today. So runners at the corners and back to the top of the order. The 5th at bat for Griffin Knight.
Now batting the center fielder, number 9.
Knight 1 for 4. He has hit an infield fly his last 2 at bats. Luckily for him, he can't do that here, because there's 2 outs. There will be no infield fly this time. He singled to lead off the ball game. He set the tone for this entire game with that long at bat in the first, and he won the battle with a single. It came around to score. As that one in the dirt, ball 1. That was really the tone setter. As the slow clap comes from the Rocket faithful to our right. Runner goes in the dirt, no play, stolen base. There's giving up 1 hit. He's walked 5 through 2 innings of work. And that one bouncing in there, and that's ball 3. Yeah, I think if he doesn't come with a strike here, the move might be made for Shuda. Thurs trying to work his way out of this. And that's high, ball 4. So the bases will be loaded for Connor Waters. I see no movement in the third base dugout. They're going to let Thurs try and get out of this. And Waters, he was 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch and a walk. And everyone off to our right wearing orange is hoping he reaches, because Hillbilling's on deck.
Yes.
That's in there. Called strike on the inside corner. Thurs trying to work out of a jam. 2 walks and a hit have him loaded with 2 outs. That one down and in. Ball and a strike. And winner of this game's got guaranteed 1 more on Thursday. And a chance for that big gold trophy to come home. That one grounded in the hole. The play's going to be made at third. Nice play by Underwood to get the outs. The fielder's choice ends the inning. 6-5. And the Rockets do not score. They get a hit, and they left them loaded. There was an error as well. And after 5.5, your score remains the same. 9-3 Rockets on Zaleski Sports Division 3 State Semifinal.
Hi, this is Brian Butch, former college and professional basketball player here with a message from Abbey Bank. Abbey Bank is thankful for their customers. Your continued trust means the world. Join them each Friday in June for Customer Appreciation Fridays. Stop into any Abbey Bank location for a free Wisconsin dairy treat. A small way to say thank you and to celebrate June Dairy Month. It's their way of showing appreciation while supporting our hardworking Wisconsin dairy farmers. Abbey Bank, where they make banking about you. This ad is sponsored by Abbey Bank, member FDIC.
From carpeting options to vinyl plank, Marathon Flooring is a family-owned business focused on local service and values. They specialize in both home and commercial flooring, treating every project as its own unique style. Transform your home from the ground up with Marathon Flooring.
Come see handcrafted gifts at the Copper Mug in Marathon. Find seasonal themed decorations, clothing, and gift options in our new lower level boutique. When you shop the Copper Mug, your business supports local artists, crafters, and families in our community.
Bottom of the sixth, it'll be 6, 7, 8. Owen Krauser to lead things off. He's 0 for 2. And it's Hilbelink to start. They're going to let him use all of his pitches. And it's ball 1 on Krauser. 6 strikeouts for Ira Hilbelink. He's walked 3. Getting up 4 hits and 3 runs. He's behind 3-0. On Krauser. That's in there, strike 1. And time is running short for the Red Raiders, but you never know. Once you get into the bullpen, you do not know. Right now, their big goal is they want to get Hilbelink off the mound. So he comes all the way back, but then he loses him. Ball 4, it's a leadoff walk. The 4th free pass, and I think that's going to be it. The long walk to the mound.
Now batting the second baseman, number 8.
And I think that's the final pitch. That was going to be thrown by Ira Hilbelink. He was over 90, or he was at 90 coming into the inning. As getting loose is Kunkel is throwing in the Marathon bullpen. He says, "Don't you dare take me out of this game." Those of you remember a couple weeks ago, Jacob Mizorowski saying no, you basically daring Pat Murphy to take him out. Schulze has struck out twice, once swinging, once looking. He's going to ground 1 to short. Good double play ball. 6, 4. There will be no return throw. Fielder's choice. Four out, number 1. So a 1 pitch out for Grant Salber. Salber is singled and grounded out. He's 1 for 2. He scored a run. And he got things going in that 3rd inning. An infield single off the glove of Hilbelink. And that one's in for strike 1. Hilbelink trying to get through 6. That one popped foul and out of play, first base side. Toward the concession stand and is quickly 0-2. Low 0-2 is grounded in the hole and into right field, a base hit. They'll stop at second. They'll be at first and second. So Salber with a good piece of hitting, slices one through, and that will be it for Hilbelink. His pitch count has reached critical mass, and he will leave the pitcher's mound and go into the infield. As the call to the bullpen has been made in a standing ovation for Hilbelink, who is not going to leave this game. He'll go somewhere. And he will lead off the 7th. We'll keep things here and get all the changes for you guys. As it will be DeBrew who will be the first hitter that he faces. So it looks like it's going to be Knapp who will come in and pitch. So Austin Knapp is the arm. Knapp will make his 10th appearance, his 7th or his 8th out of the bullpen. He's 3-2 with a 3.18 ERA in 22 innings. He's got 30 strikeouts. In 20 less innings, he's given up only 4 less hits than Hilbelink this season. Nothing at all about Knapp. That just shows what Hilbelink's done. As he will come in, Hilbelink will go to short. Or no, he's going to go to second, it looks like. Yeah, he's going to play second base now. A little less stress on the arm. Between second and short.
Now playing second base for the Rockets. Number 23, Ira Hilbelink.
So just a second base and pitcher straight switch. 5 1/3 for Hilbelink. He is responsible for both runners on base. Marathon's gotten into the bullpen. Now they got to try and add on to it as that one is yanked outside. Ball 1 on DeBrew. 5 1/3, 5 hits, 3 runs. And that hits him. So here comes Marathon. This is their chance to chip away. They got to get these runs in now here in the 6th. Top of the order and Kunkel. Quillen is 1 for 3, or 1 for 2. He was hit by a pitch back in the 1st. He singled and scored back in the 3rd. Knapp will work out of the windup now. Corners in. He squares to bunt and takes inside. Kunkel, he's going to make him throw a strike. Auto take, and that is in there for strike 1. That was the I'm going to square the bunt and pull back, and you're going to throw me a strike because I tell you to. Now he's going to swing away, pops it up into left. That ball carrying a bit. The call, the catch, runner will tag. The throw's going to go all the way through. It's cut off, and Kunkel gets the job done with a sac fly and an RBI. And Shuda comes in to score. But if you're Cedar Grove-Belgium, you're going to take that. You're still up by 5. You got the second out of the 6th. Now it's Underwood, who's 1 for 3 with an RBI. That one misses in, ball 1. That's in there on the outside corner. Evens things up, a ball and a strike. Marathon's got 1. They want more. They have a couple runners still. You got the heart of your order at the plate. That's up, and it's 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 from Knapp. Flied into right center. Long run. Who wants it? The call and the catch is made by Griffin Knight. And the inning is over. Marathon gets a threat, and they get a run on 1 hit. And they left a pair. We're going to go to the 7th. Your score now 9-4. Rockets on top in the Division III state semifinal. And you are listening live on Zaleski Sports.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com. For the very best in craftsmanship and innovative construction, put your trust in Scherer Construction. You'll see their work when you drop your kids at school, visit the public library, drive past the fire station, or even in the industrial park. Scherer Construction has helped countless homeowners with bringing their dreams to life, and hundreds of businesses create beautiful facilities that make our communities shine all throughout Wisconsin. For your next residential, commercial, municipal, or educational construction project, join the countless others who have put their faith in Scherer Construction. Find their location right here in Wausau or online at schererconstruction.com.
We go to the 7th as Ira Hilbelink will lead things off against Thurs. He is, to put it bluntly, he had himself a day. 2 triples, a double, 4 RBIs. He has scored twice, and he will drive one into center. Wolfel going back. That's going to get over his head and into the power alley. He's going to round second, and he is going to set a new Division III state record. That is his 3rd triple of the game. That is a new Division III record, and that will tie the all-division record with his 3rd triple. And now 11 bases. And he is really, I mean, if they're playing at their usual home ballpark, I think he's got 4 home runs today, which is insane. So now runner on third, nobody out for Knapp. So he'll take one down low and in. So history here for Ira Hilbelink. Ground ball off. That's a bad hop and into left. That'll bring in a run. Knapp hits a hot shot. And we'll see how that is rolled. They're going to roll that a base hit. And an RBI. 3rd RBI for Knapp today. And the Rockets get that run back here in the 7th. Here's Josh Anzia, who's been held in check. He's 0 for 4. He did reach on a fielder's choice and score a run, or reach on an error and scored a run. So that's ball 1. Be 3-4-5 in the bottom half of the inning for the Red Raiders. Wolfel, Thurs, McCain. As both teams here for the nightcap. Dodgeville, St. Croix Falls, as that's missing. Ball 2 outside. Both teams in their all-whites. Well, not quite all-white for St. Croix Falls. They have the sleeveless jerseys, which, again, I'm always a fan of. The vests. Looper in there, 2-1. I remember years ago, probably now 10 years ago now, the Cincinnati Reds, they wore them, but a lot of players didn't have sleeves on. They just went bare-armed.
They started that in the 60s.
Oh, yeah, I remember, Klazuski and would go. Thomas, original Frank Thomas.
Maybe.
As that's 2-2, that one in there. Or Frank Howard, I should say. Frank Howard. And Jimmy Fox did it too, but I just remember with the Reds, most of their players were sleeveless. That's going to get away down on the dirt. Wild pitch will advance. Knapp to second, but they had a curl bar in the dugout, and they were doing curls between innings, or when they were hitting the bottom of the order guys, they were doing barbell curls. I remember it was a very famous thing with Derek Dietrich. They had like 25s on it, and he was just repping curls in the dugout. It was just a funny visual to see at Great American Ballpark. And that'll be strike 3 called. As Thurs comes all the way back and gets the strikeout of Anzia. His 2nd strikeout of the day. And now here's Seth Race, who is 3 for 4 with 2 runs batted in. And a pivot back and dancing back to second is Knapp. Third base coach telling just be smart. We've already had one out on the base pass. That's high and tight with the breaking ball. Ball one. Give you guys an update as well in just a moment. As they have moved games tomorrow at the state tournament, so we'll give you guys an update in just a moment as to what that's going to look like. They have a lot of changes with the expected bad weather tomorrow afternoon. That's going to be outside. It's 3-0. So the first Division II semifinal tomorrow has been moved up to 8 tomorrow morning. And they'll have the 2 D2 games here tomorrow. The Division I game, so as that's in first strike, they're going to start it with Kaukauna and Nicolay. That's going to be at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. And they're going to play that at Appleton North. So that one's going to be moved to Appleton North tomorrow at 10. And when popped up, foul ground, third base side. Is there a play? It's in the triangle. And DeBrew can't quite make a basket grab, and he almost goes crashing into the dugout. Count goes full on Race. So again, starting at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning will be the Division II. They're going to go back-to-back here at Fox City Stadium at Neuroscience Group Field. They're going to go move those games up an hour. The first Division I will start at 10 o'clock, and that's going to be at Appleton North. So they're going to play, Kaukauna and Nicolay will play at Appleton North. The Madison Memorial Muskego game is still scheduled for 2:30, and that'll be back here. So basically, they've eliminated the night game tomorrow. As there's ball 4, and Race will draw the one-out walk. So they're going to erase the 4th game tomorrow and move that to Appleton North, and they'll play the other 3 games here. As we'll get a mound visit here, Coach Warren on his way out. And we'll see if that'll be it for True Thurs. They had 2 different guys throwing at different times, Kunkel and Shuda. As we had some clouds starting to roll through, but I don't see any dangerous-looking clouds. Really, looking to my left. So those, if you are planning on coming to the state tournament,
Wednesday is not looking very good at all.
then that's why they move things around. As Joe says, tomorrow's not looking good. That's why they moved everything up.
91% chance of precipitation.
So they're hoping that with the second game scheduled for 2:30, they can get that game in and then be done for the day, and get everything signed up for Championship Thursday. So that's ball 1 down low. Thursday's in against Schmitz. So on the off chance, if you're a Nicolay or Kaukauna fan listening right now, that game tomorrow will be 10 o'clock tomorrow morning at Appleton North. That one kicks away. Everyone will move up 90 feet. Wild pitch. Second and third with 1 out. So again, good on the WIAA getting it figured out quickly, getting it figured out today. Getting ahead of things. And again, last week we had games moved away from the Goodman Diamond in softball, as Thurs will work out of the windup and miss outside. For ball 3 on Schmitz. We are under the lights. Taking all the way. And he will take a strike. 3-1 on Carter Schmitz. That one's lined into left, a base hit. 1 run is in. Here comes the second runners. That's bobbled. There will be no play as the throw is cut off. It'll be a 2-run single for Schmitz. It is 12-4, and that looks like it might be the final pitch that True Thirst throws as a Marathon Red Raider. We'll keep things here during the pitching change, and we'll give a shout out to the Marathon seniors and the work they've done over the past 4 seasons. Blake Underwood started the game on the mound. Evan DeBrew, third baseman, True Thurs. Drew Wolfel in center, Grant Salber in left. The 5 seniors who have made their mark in Marathon in multiple sports. A bunch of them were members of that state basketball team a couple years ago. Key players for that run. As a pitching change has made, it looks like Shuda will be the pitcher. So Ian Shuda will try and get the last couple outs here in the 7th. Thurs looks like he's going to the middle infield somewhere, either second or short. Looks like he's going to be at second. But again, you can't say enough about the seniors and what they've done for this Red Raider program. Again, going back to the fall. And that's always the one thing I can't stand about playoff sports. Somebody's got to lose. And for some seniors, it's the final time they put on that uniform. I remember last time I wore the black and orange of Iola Scandinavia 17 years ago. Every athlete remembers that moment. And I know there's going to be a lot of hugs and a lot of tears in that third base dugout. But it's only 8, and we have seen weirder things happen. It'll be up to Ian Shuda. Try and get these last couple outs.
Now, pitching for Marathon number 8, Ian Shuda.
He'll face Batten, who fouls one away first base side. And it's booted by the first base coach. Coach. runs on 13 hits in the game for Cedar Grove-Belgium. They have been very impressive, especially offensively. They have been, their hits even, and they're not cheap hits. They've been hitting it hard. Including 4 from Hillbelink, 3 triples and a double. That one outside. 2 balls and a strike on Jonah Banton. Five players on the bench for the Rockets. That's ripped foul, first base side. We'll try it again. And again, I see some dark clouds off to the west. We're going to keep an eye on things because, I mean, Dodgeville and St. Croix Falls, they're here. They want to go. But we'll see if, and we'll be out here by then, but if that's going to be a one hopper to second, that hit the runner. No, that's going to be a bad hop And they'll go first to third. So Schmidt's just running the bases, gets in the way, and it takes a bad hop. And into right center. They're at the corners. And it's going to be rolled a base hit. As Pasuma will hit. Again, it's like a 50-50 shot looking at my forecast for the next hour or so. So I think they'll get that game, that last D3 game in.
It's not as hot like it was when the rain came in.
Yeah. Weather's not going to be too big of an issue. But again, they've already moved things around for tomorrow. As Griffin Postuma fouls one away. Lights at full blast here around Fox City Stadium. It's a beautiful look from on the highway. Runner goes. That one's going to be chopped foul. It's 0-2. So again, Cedar Grove-Belgium looking for their first appearance here, looking for their first state champ, and looking their first state win, obviously, and then they're going to look to try and get that gold ball. This is their first in the spring tournament. They did qualify back when it was summer in 77 and 84. Runner goes. That's going to be right back up the middle, and a nice play. The throw from his keister from Thurs is in time. The out recorded, nice play. It does bring in a run. Makes it 13-4. And we go back to the top of the order, and Griffin Knight. 1 for 4 with a walk, a run scored. That one's going to be slice foul right field side. And that's going to bounce off the wall. Strike one. Knight, the 8th hitter of the inning for Cedar Grove-Belgium. So near the bottom of the 7 o'clock hour. And update as well down at American Family Field. They are scoreless through 3.5. Cleveland in town. Robert Gasser on the mound, and it's the MLB debut of Cooper Pratt. Ball and a strike. The 1-1 is going to be lined into center, coming in. And Wolfel will make the catch for the third out, but 4 runs are across on 4 hits and a runner left. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Last chance for Marathon. They've got 3, 4, 5 up. And you're listening to the Division III State Semifinal on Zaleski Sports.
When you need automotive repairs or parts, you know right where you're headed. Parts City Auto Parts in Marathon has everything you could need to keep your vehicle on the road and looking great. Whether you're looking for replacement parts, better performance, or auto accessories, it's all right here under one roof at Parts City Auto Parts. Jump online and head to PartsCityAuto.com and you can search for just what you need, or you can stop in person on Pine Street, just off Main Street in Marathon.
Want to save even more at Fleet Farm? Sign up for Fleet Rewards for exclusive offers and deals. Earn points every time you shop. 500 points gets you a $5 reward. It's free and easy to sign up, in-store or online. Plus, earn rewards even faster with the Fleet Rewards credit card. Get 4 times the points every time you use your Fleet Rewards credit card. Start shopping and start saving even more with Fleet Rewards at Fleet Farm.
Bottom half of inning number 7, last chance For Marathon, it'll be Wolfel, Thurs, and McCain due up to hit against Austin Knapp. That's outside, ball one on Drew Wolfel. 1 for 3 with an RBI for the senior outfielder. That one in there, 1-1. That one will miss. 2-1s. And again, the seniors for Cedar Grove-Belgium, Carter Schmitz. Noah Lukin, who has not played. Seth Race. And Jonah Banton. They look to get 3 more outs, as that'll miss, and the count goes full on Wolfel. And have a chance to cap their careers with a trophy coming back to the school. That one's going to be grounded to second. It's going to be underhanded in time from Hilbelink for out number 1. Anzia ranged over. He had to hustle back to the bag. So a great hustle. What might have been the final at bat for Drew Wolfel's Marathon career. Round of applause from the Red Raider faithful as he heads off to the dugout. Here's True Thurs, who was walked twice, driven in a run. And there's fans filing out of here quickly. I'm thinking it's starting to rain.
I think so. Yes, it is.
It has begun raining. Well, we're going to get this bottom half of the inning done. By hook or by crook. That's ball 3. I just saw a mass exodus of people just stand up and saying, we're out of here.
It's not heavy, it's a light rain.
It's the nuisance type of rain.
Yes.
And there's ball 4. So Thurs will draw his 3rd walk of the game. And that'll bring up McCain. Blake McCain is 0 for 3, a couple of strikeouts and a pop-up. That one down low. And you do wonder now with the rain falling if Knapp may have some grip issues with the baseball. As that ball seems to be slipping out of his hand. It's 2-0. He's thrown 6 straight out of the zone. That's there, strike 1 on the outside corner. 2-1 on Blake McCain, the sophomore DH. And side almost hit him, and that was one I could see as I could see the rain falling now. It's a shower. And he will draw the walk. So 2 on, 1 out for Owen Krauser. And I can see even the on-deck hitters there trying to dry off the bats, the grips. He flips up a breaking ball and gets in there for strike 1 on Krauser, who's 0 for 2 with a walk. Especially once it rains, if you're using pine tar or some sort of heat spray, there's a ground ball to short. 6, 3, and Cedar Grove-Belgium is on their way to the state championship. It's turned by Schmitz to Anzia, and this one is over. Your final score, 13-4. The Rockets of Cedar Grove-Belgium will play for the Division III state championship on Thursday morning or Thursday afternoon for the first time in school history in spring baseball. They made their first trip. They put up 14 hits. They got a record-setting day from Ira Hilbelink. And we'll break everything down after these messages.
Merrill Steel welcomes you as you join us in a virtual tour. Our main facility in Schofield, Wisconsin covers an area of roughly 46 acres and is home to our company headquarters. From this location, paired with our facilities in Comanche, Iowa and Springfield, Missouri, we are able to easily fulfill the needs of the industry nationwide. With nearly 1 million square feet of combined space between our 3 facilities, we are able to take on some of the biggest and most complex jobs, making us one of the top 5 steel fabricators in the country. We employ the best of the best welders, those who can weld efficiently with both metal core and flux core, and who aren't afraid to work hard. We also offer on-the-job training, so even beginner welders can learn the ropes and help us build it big. As a backup to our dedicated weld fab team, we have a robotic welder. Merrill Steel is the 4th in the U.S. to have gotten one, keeping us on the leading edge of technology. With the combination of both man and machine, no job is too big to handle, but they'd have no work on their hands without our machine operators. Where our fabrication process really begins is here. Our skilled machine ops team is responsible for bringing in the raw steel. Be it sawing, cutting, drilling, or punching, they make sure the steel is in the correct shape and size for our fab teams. As an addition to the machine ops team, we've recently purchased multiple Python X machines. These handy systems have given us increased productivity, unmatched cut quality, and predictable and consistent throughput. Moving away from fabrication, we come to our coating department. One of the unique benefits of working with Merrill Steel is our in-house blasting and painting capabilities. Many projects require a complex coating system, and that's where we shine above the competition. We regularly apply corrosion-resistant coating in-house, as well as intumescent fire protection when needed. We hold the endorsement for sophisticated paint and coating from AISC. This, along with our NACE certified inspectors, ensure a high-quality finish for every piece. The loading and staging process, sandwiched between the end of production and shipping, is an important step in the fabrication process. Within a moment's notice, we are able to handle and place an entire load onto a trailer for quick delivery to a job site. Finally, the last stage in our process is shipping. Our transit company, Merrill Steel Transit Services, is a wholly owned subsidiary of Merrill Steel Incorporated, consisting of more than 20 state-of-the-art trucks designed for transporting oversized and overweight shipments, along with hundreds of trailers ranging from 48-foot flatbeds to heavy-haul Jeep and booster combinations. We employ only the most highly skilled professional drivers, highly experienced mechanics, and knowledgeable office staff who work as a team to provide cost-effective service in a timely manner. Our shipping fleet is a major reason why we are able to be competitive throughout North America, including the contiguous 48 states, Alaska, and Canada. Thank you for taking the time to learn a little bit about us. We look forward to having you join us in building it big.
It's time for your Merrill Steel post-game show here from Fox City Stadium with the rain falling as they're going to work on the field and try and get that final game in. Consider moving your career to one of the largest growing fabrication companies in the upper Midwest. Apply merrillsteel.com. 13-4 the final score. It is Cedar Grove-Belgium behind a 4-for-4 day and a win on the mound from Ira Hillblink. He went 5 1/3. A state or a tournament record 3 triples. He had 11 total bases. He drove in 4. He scored 3 times. And he's only a junior. So he is going to be a problem for teams next year as well. He was the big star, as well as 3 RBIs from Austin Knapp. 2 RBIs from Schmitz. 2 from Seth Race as well. Hillblink gets the win. The loss goes to Underwood. And we say farewell for the final time for the Marathon seniors. Big congratulations on an incredible career and the mark they've left in the Marathon programs for Blake Underwood, Evan DeBrew, Truthers, Drew Wolfel, and Grant Salber. State appearance in basketball a couple years ago. State appearance here on the baseball diamond. They left their mark and they will be remembered. And congratulations on an awesome career for the Red Raiders. That being said, that will wrap things up here as we'll pack up our stuff. And again, we'll talk to you guys again Thursday morning. We'll have the Division IV state championship game here as Columbus Catholic will take on Potosi Cassville. About 9 o'clock start time for that one. So for Joe Anderson on the production, Jason Zaleski down as he is back up here, a little bit soggier than he was when he left. This is Mike Wendland saying so long, everybody. Thank you for joining us. A couple of games today. Your final in Division 3, 13-4. Cedar Grove-Belgium, for the first time, will play for a state championship on Thursday. And we'll talk to you guys again on Thursday morning for Division 4. From all of us here, stay warm, stay safe. We'll talk to you next time. And good night, everybody.